change going on, and so I'm sure it's going to have a lot of different effects.
As new additions to the North South Freeway start to take shape this week, tonight we are hearing why local businesses are excited to see that continued progress.
Get ready for some chilly temperatures the next couple of days, but I'm tracking a nice warm up with sunshine for the weekend.
And a local girl with cerebral palsy recently featured in an AT&T commercial. Tonight we spoke with her and her family about her big accomplishment. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Well, you may be seeing more progress on the North Spokane corridor project around Spokane. KREM 2's Caitlin Galloway talked with local businesses about their reaction to that progress.
Well, right now, crews are adding on to the North South Freeway project, and that's a good sign for neighbors who have watched the progress for years.
The North-South Corridor project has been brewing for several years.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
With many of the changes seen from the window of Blissful Blends coffee shop.
There's a lot of change going on, and so I'm sure it's going to have a lot of different effects. Bigger little straws.
Maddie Sadie watches as progress takes shape, one customer at a time.
There's that. I know the red light camera got put in, and I know that they're doing a lot of electrical and gas work in this area.
From artwork on pillars to connecting sections of the freeway, even more additions are happening this week. Right now, cranes are taking up space to connect this set of pillars. WashDOT says the project is still on track for completion by the late 2030s, meaning right now you're seeing the most visible progress of the project. As for the final phase of the project, connecting the new freeway to I-90 is projected to start next year. It's a tall order to get this project completed.
There's that for you.
Still,
have a good rest of your day.
These neighbors will keep an eye on the progress, one order at a time.
It'll be nice when it's done and we don't have to worry about lanes being blocked off and detours and all the non-fun things.
In Spokane, Caitlin Galloway, KREM 2 News.
All right, let's talk weather on this Wednesday with meteorologist Michelle Bosch. She is standing by in the Outdoor Weather Center at this hour. Michelle, it looks like it's actually a bit sunny out there right now.
It's not that bad out here. We've had wind gusts in Spokane over 40 miles per hour, but in between those wind gusts, the sun is shining. Temperatures are a little bit cool, but I'm bundled up here. We've got 48 degrees at the Spokane airport. We did warm up into the lower 50s with that sunshine. 50 in Coeur d'Alene, but chilly in Pullman. 37 right now. Their high was only 44 degrees, so we were definitely seeing a pretty cool day across the inland northwest. Temperatures a little bit milder out in Moses Lake and Ritzville in the low to mid 50s, but the winds are going to start coming down overnight. We'll have partly cloudy skies, cold air mass overhead. We've got freeze warnings in effect from Ritzville out to Moses Lake and up north through Grand Coulee. We are expecting temperatures in the upper 20s and lower 30s all across the region tonight, but because these folks are still in their growing season, that is why they have a freeze warning and we do not. Oh, here we get a wind gust right now. All right, we do still have some isolated showers as well moving through. Slight chance of showers overnight and tomorrow morning, but most of the activity is going to shift to North Idaho for tomorrow, so we should see partly cloudy skies again. Here are those winds sustained at 31 miles per hour at the airport and gusting over 40 miles per hour. Short-term forecast, mostly dry overnight. Temperatures down towards freezing and another cool day tomorrow, highs near 50, but we're in for a nice warm-up over the weekend. Just those mornings are going to be on the cold side.
Back in with you later in the broadcast tonight. New tonight, an Idaho program aimed at helping those on probation rebuild their lives is shutting down. KREM 2's Christian Garza spoke with a soon-to-be graduate of the program about what the experience has meant to him.
After years of operating here in Coeur d'Alene, Geo Reentry Services will be closing its doors at the end of the month. I had the chance to speak with one of the program's participants, and he says because of everybody inside of this building, his life is forever changed.
Geo saved my life.
A service helping those recently incarcerated rebuild their lives is now disappearing.
I was very upset.
Sean LaFell, a current participant of the program, says since joining Geo Reentry Services back in July of last year, it has molded him into who he is today, something he didn't think would have been possible when he initially got out of prison.
Life is just amazing. I am proud that I made it through this program, even through the trials. And I think through those trials, I had the biggest growth and determination to succeed.
The program is run by GEO Reentry Services and the Idaho Department of Corrections, focusing on job readiness, life skills, and changing behavior. However, it's shutting its doors at the end of the month due to state budget cuts. The program uses money from the state's general fund, meaning that there's no additional source of revenue. In the last 5 years, staff says the program has helped hundreds of people like LaFell, turning the barriers of their past into a future of opportunities.
My biggest achievement would be just my personal growth, being able to say that I forgive myself, to be able to say that I'm a good father, a good friend, a good son.
LaFell says while he was in prison, he found his passion for fighting fires. He says GEO Reentry Services has helped connect him with a program that will ensure that he's able to continue that passion once he graduates. Staff says the final class here in Coeur d'Alene will graduate from the program on April 21st. In Coeur d'Alene, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Yesterday, we reported a story about 6 people being hospitalized in a 3-car crash on Newport Highway. Well, today, a 77-year-old man has charges pending after that crash. WSP reports that Michael Ludwig was driving north on US 2 and turning left onto Denison-Chatteroy Road. WSP says he continued his turn into an oncoming car, which then crashed into another car. Drugs and alcohol were not a part of the crash, according to investigators. Spokane County Fire District 4 originally stated that 7 people were hospitalized. It's been verified, though, as 6 being hospitalized. The Kootenai Youth Recreation Organization is expanding ice skating opportunities by constructing a second NHL-sized ice rink at the Frontier Ice Arena. The $5.3 million project has secured about $1.7 million to start construction. It still needs $3.7 million for the rest of the expansion. The KYRO president has said the organization has never been afraid to go after a solution when it comes to recreation. Construction is underway, and that structure for the rink is expected to be nearly complete by the fall. Also, the KREM Cares Diaper Drive needs your help. We are looking for volunteers to help sell KREM Cares Diaper Drive bags so that we can provide area families with diapers they need to keep kids warm, safe, and dry. The Diaper Drive going on from April 27th through May 10th, and there are a lot of volunteer opportunities. So partner with a friend, sign up with a family member, or get your coworkers involved in the Diaper Drive. All diapers are given to Vanessa Behan to be handed out to families that need support. Your few hours can make a huge difference, so sign up on krem.com to volunteer. Pick your time and your location. All right, stay with us. We still have more news to cover here on KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. President Trump says the war with Iran is, quote, very close to over. The reason he's saying that coming up. And a local girl from Spokane Valley recently appeared in an AT&T commercial that aired nationwide. More details after the break.